Hey there, I'm Tamara DeGaia. Welcome, I'm glad you're here. You know, I am frequently asked questions about the tarot, like what kind of question to ask? What's a tarot spread? How do I shuffle and lay out a tarot reading? And what about reversals? Let's find out. So what kind of questions are good to ask the tarot? And generally we avoid asking the tarot yes and no or when and where questions. And we want to avoid asking for health, legal, financial advice, or winning lottery numbers. We also want to steer clear of asking questions about what someone else is thinking or feeling or doing. Questions like those can be a little unethical and an invasion of privacy. And it also puts the focus of your tarot reading on someone else. It's much more productive if the focus is on the seeker. After all, we only have control over ourselves. So, effective tarot questions are phrased in an open-ended format. They have a specific topic, and they put the focus on the seeker, the person asking the question. And they're phrased like this. What do I need to know about such and such? How can I, or what can I do to improve? Or what am I not seeing? That's a good one. So I always tell people that one of the things that you can do if you can't think of a tarot question is think about an area in your life where you want some clarity or you're having a decision to make, and then put what do I need to know about in front of that. So let's say I'm having some difficulty communicating with my son. Well, what do I need to know about communicating with my son more effectively? Or what do I need to know about my relationship with my son? Those are good tarot questions. What is a tarot spread? Well, tarot spread is a layout of tarot cards where each card has a predetermined position and meaning. For example, a 3-card spread could be past, present, future, could be issue, advice, outcome, or any of a variety of position meanings. When you decide ahead of time where you will lay the cards and you assign a position meaning to each of the positions, you are creating an intentional framework that facilitates a meaningful tarot reading. How do I shuffle and lay out a tarot reading? Well, the size of your hands compared to the size of your cards is going to impact the kind of shuffle you're going to be able to use with them. And you can shuffle like a casino dealer, called the Riffle Shuffle, but your cards are going to wear more quickly with that type of shuffle. Other options include the corner shuffle, which is lifting the corners of a split deck and just shuffling the corners and then putting them together. You can use a go fishing shuffle, which is where the cards are all spread out on a table or a bed and just moved around. And of course, if your hands are small and your cards are large, that may be the only kind of shuffle that you're able to do. Most tarot readers will do a traditional or a hand over hand shuffle like this. After shuffling, there are different ways of choosing which cards to use in the reading. And here are some options. You can take the cards to the reading from the top of the stack. You can cut the deck with your non-dominant, which is your more intuitive hand, and take the cards from the reading from the top of the cut stack. You can fan the cards out and choose cards one by one for the reading from the fan. Another question that comes up is whether to turn the cards over on their side edge or flip them. This is completely a matter of personal preference, but in order to have consistently meaningful tarot readings, you will want to decide ahead of time how you're going to shuffle, how you're going to draw, and how you are going to turn the cards over, and be consistent. So what about reversals? Well, there are many opinions about how to interpret reversed or upside down tarot cards, and some readers ignore them completely. And in this, like many things associated with tarot and life, there are no right or wrong answers. It's important to consider the options and do what feels right to you. I think that reading reversals greatly expands the potential for meaningful interpretation, and I've found through the years that there are some ways of reading reversals that are more effective than others. There are many possible ways to interpret reversed cards, but the one way I do not recommend reading a reversed card is as opposite in meaning to the upright card. In my opinion, reading it as opposite in meaning is cumbersome and ineffective. I find it more effective to consider a reversed card as simply altering the upright energy of the card in some way. And this is one area in tarot reading where you do not need to be consistent. It works best to tap into your intuition and consider how the energy of the card shifts with reversal within the reading. A reversed card may represent an inward expression of the card's energy rather than an outward expression, or the energy of the card may be being blocked or released or coming to an end or stagnant or weak or delayed or absent or unstable, or the energy of the card may be being actively resisted in some way. A reversal may also be representing an unhealthy excess of that card's energy. Another way to read reversals is to look at the upside down imagery. For example, in the Eight of Cups, the character in the card is moving away from the cups and moving upwards to higher, more stable ground. The moon is shining above, lighting the path. But when reversed, the cups appear to be pouring down on the person, and instead of going upwards, he's going downwards towards the moon energy. In some cases, reading a card reversal in this way can lead to insightful interpretations. Now, reversed cards can be read in any of these ways, and it's important to be open to intuitive insights. When it comes to court cards, I interpret reversals a little differently. You know, court cards are the people of the tarot, and they can represent real people or personality traits or characteristics. And just like real people in real life, court card personalities can range from positive and productive to negative and destructive. For court cards, reversals may indicate that the personality is skewing towards the negative part of the continuum. Reversals of court cards may also represent hidden issues or insecurities, or it could represent a person or personality trait having a negative influence. When it comes to court cards reversed in an advice position, consider it a warning to be cautious about the potential negative or destructive personality traits of that card in the situation at hand. For example, if the Knight of Wands shows up reversed in the position of advice, the advice may be to be aware of tendencies towards being unreliable and leaving projects unfinished, two things this guy is known for. If you want to learn more, be sure to watch my other videos. And also, my Tarot Rapid Resource book is an invaluable help for reading any deck quickly and easily. All this and more is inside. Be sure to check out my tarot classes in our fantastic Tarot Explorers Club, an ongoing virtual practice group on my website, tarottogether.com. And if you liked this, please give a thumbs up below and hit the subscribe button. I hope this was helpful. May all your life be luminous.